Want to be drenched in a downpour of conversations with awesome candidates? LinkedIn is still the best place, but most recruiters and sources are getting their LinkedIn outreach wrong. I'm going to show you an insane hack our head of growth Jeff used to get literally thousands of conversations started with candidates every month. He's gotten more than 25,000 LinkedIn connections along the way. It uses a little-known tool called PhantomBuster to bust your possibilities wide open. If you do LinkedIn connections like we show you here, you're going to get a 40% connection rate and dozens of candidates keen to talk to you every single week. Here's how. First, you want to build yourself a list of perfect candidates and then get their LinkedIn URLs. You can do this manually, but our Chrome extension will save you tons of time.
So go ahead to LinkedIn and search for your candidates and then add them one by one, either on standard LinkedIn or LinkedIn Recruiter. Put them all into the same folder because you're going to export this list later.
Hint, you can also use the Contact Search portal to just search and export. The upside is that this literally takes 1 minute, but the downside is that your list will be a little bit more generic, but it works.
Next, you're going to export your folder from your Contact dashboard. Open that CSV, and there you have it. All the LinkedIn profile URLs for your dream connection list. Once you have that, upload your list into a Google Sheet and make it publicly accessible. PhantomBuster is going to need to see it. Then change the column name of the LinkedIn profile URLs to something like LinkedIn URL with no spaces. Add a field called Outreach Message, also with no spaces in the name. This is for the outreach message that you send along with your connection request. And then personalize your entire outreach message.
This is where most recruiters get it wrong. They send a generic connection message like, "Hi, I'm Jeff, let's connect." Or, "I see you're an influential person on LinkedIn, let's connect." Well, people see that and just ignore it. In order to really stand out, your message should use the RRR format with the 300 characters available to you. RRR as in relevance, reward, and request.
An example of this would be, "I see you're a job title at current company. We have a great opportunity that offers salary range. Insert your salary range here." Not many people do this, so you'll definitely stand out. And then you talk about the impact they can make at your company. Then you finish it off with, "Would you be open to hearing more about it?" We also sometimes use the referral method, which sounds a bit like this. "A colleague recommended I reach out to you about our need for a job title at Contact Out. Saw you did that at current company. And you talk about the impact that your company is doing, so we're trying to fix cold outreach. And to save time on your personalization, create a formula in your outreach message column by inputting equals quote quote and then insert your message. And also quote ampersand ampersand quote and select a cell you want to use as a placeholder for your titles and current companies, etc. Always start with "Hey, first name," and always end with "Thanks, your name." Like, "Thanks, Jeff."
This is a side note, but remember you'll also have the personal emails of all these candidates, and you get more interested people if you reach out to them via email as well as LinkedIn.
Now we're ready to head to PhantomBuster to use their LinkedIn Auto Connect Phantom. Warning, this is probably against LinkedIn's terms of service, so do your own research before trying. We haven't heard of anyone having major issues, but there's always the possibility. Get your LinkedIn li_at cookie from Google Chrome Inspector, paste it into PhantomBuster, and then click Save. Paste in the URL of the Google Sheet and click Save. For the Your Message section, just use #outreach_message#, the column name you used for your outreach messages earlier. You'll be customizing the outreach message completely in Google Sheets anyway, like we did earlier, because it's easier to quality assure that way. You can just read them in the sheet. And for the other steps, just follow the recommended settings. Once you're done with all that, you're ready to launch your connections. And when it's launched and running, you can check your invitations here to make sure they've all been sent.
And now send them the same message as a connections request by email, using an email sending tool like our MailMerge tool, video on how to use that in our description, or any other tool like Mailshake. You'll get twice as many conversations going by being multi-channel across LinkedIn and email. And that's it! Now go enjoy your internet connections and smash those conversations. Subscribe for more sourcing hacks like this every week, and I'll see you next time.